Hello everyone, I'm Zoc,
And I'm Mario.
and we will be giving a walkthrough of a project called the Liquid Line or Línea Líquida. Our project will actively take place in proximity to the US-Mexico border. A more strategic and surveilled geopolitical line adds to the exceptionality of this territory. The plan highlights four crucial areas of focus, which include the US-Mexico border, the Salton Sea, the geothermal plants in the US, as well as Laguna Salada in Mexico. It is worth noting that the Salton Sea is a significant source of lithium, with enough reserves to meet the demands and requirements of the entire United States. Upon close examination of the Salton Sea's context, we observe the presence of 11 geothermal lithium plants situated in the southeast coast of Salton Sea. Talking a little about geothermal lithium extraction and processing, it refers to the techniques utilized to extract and purify lithium from geothermal brines. Geothermal lithium extraction and processing represents a promising alternative to traditional lithium mining methods, as they have a significantly lower environmental impact and are more sustainable in the long run. Looking at Salton Sea and geothermal plants, lithium extraction should be a smooth and straightforward process, right? However, it is not. Geothermal lithium extraction method requires 10,000 to 30,000 liters of fresh water every minute, making the process extremely complicated. Talking about water, we have a 50-year plan of Salton Sea showing the shrinkage and exposed lakebed over time. As a result of this exposed lakebed, it is causing detrimental impact on fish population, migratory birds, agricultural farmlands, as well as health of the people living in this vicinity. The biggest problem here is water, and we need water flow to maintain the cycle of life. We located the nearest water body, which is Laguna Salada in Mexico. However, we learned Laguna Salada is facing the same problem of water scarcity. Therefore, the only option we have here are the oceans, which mean a sea to sea connection. The design proposal builds on the regional infrastructure. The design proposal builds on this regional infrastructure imagery to devise a liquid line that would amplify the exchange amongst lithium, water, and community. The monumental scale of the intervention reintroduces a new order in this territory, where walls divide and isolate, the liquid line reconnects and reassembles. Here, we envision to build on a regional infrastructure imagery to devise a liquid line that carries water from the ocean to the two countries. Each of the three elements is defined by a distinct color. Blue represents water, orange represents lithium, pink represents the community. The project takes place in present scenario that aims to have a positive impact on the visionary setting where human and non-human life will continue to exist and flourish together. A small glimpse of what we imagine our approach will bring back. Our project's approach involves reframing the borderline as a space of opportunity and radical imagery, emphasizing the potential of binational collaboration towards a shared goal of planetary healing. Since the project is a massive binational infrastructure, there will be many agents who will play a crucial role in this project. They are indigenous communities, tribes, the local governments of both lands, US and Mexico. As mentioned earlier, the project is centered around three main components: water, lithium, and community, with each individual diagram referred to as a moment. These key moments of water, lithium, and community intertwine to get to create a new synergies. Moreover, it also describes the phasing of the proposed urban moments.
which helped us to derive the design concept where we focused upon three different aspects. First, being the existing border conditions to understand the geological, territorial, and infrastructure conditions existing on either side of the border. Then we took a closer look to understand how we can reinterpret these existing border conditions by proposing a linear spine that will seed new infrastructure and gathering opportunities. The line plays a key role in balancing the life cycle of Salton Sea and Laguna Salada by regulating the water and salination level. Further, this line or liquid line branches out to form a new spatial urban interventions across the two countries. It also serves as a conduit for the transportation of goods and resources, as well as serving its existing settlements and attracting new tourist economies. We situated these movements into the conceptual linear plan to provide a much more holistic approach. The strategic programmatic insertions highlights the context and adds depth to the design proposal by adding third dimension to it. Since it's a dense diagram, we would like to highlight the individual moments from a human scale perspective. Each of this moment that is illustrated contains lithium, water, and community as an integral component where they can be found in many forms. This illustrations depicts how a person will view the liquid line from an aerial perspective, where it is blended among many infrastructural elements like diverse communities, industries across the territorial landscape. This linear spine of infrastructure nurtures the cultural integration and replenishes the hinterlands. The USA and Mexico Port Authority will facilitate the distribution of lithium and other valuable resources like natural gas across the continent. Here you can see how the transportation of lithium via the lithium line and its descent onto the conveyor belt for testing, packaging, and shipment to small and large scale industries in the US and Mexico are taking place. This process highlights the important role of laborers who are crucial to the part of the community. This vista showcases a border crossing market that facilitates the meeting, greeting, and bonding of international visitors. Here, lithium can be found in electric bikes available for visitors to commute and in toys or games that children can buy using mobile phones for payment at the market, eliminating the need for multiple currencies. Hence, this becomes a continental infrastructure that acts as a space of confluence where different communities, cultures, and economic interests can come together. This region acts as a gathering place or occasional marketplace where people can cross without the need for visas, share and exchange resources, and engage in meaningful dialogue. This view showcases thriving ecology and wildlife corridor. It is essential to recognize that the impact of our project extends beyond humans and into the realm of biodiversity. The reimagining of the borderline and the utilization of the aqueduct system as a site of shelter and the potential migration route for animal populations are significant considerations in the development of our project. Coming to the operational plan, it shows a 100-year project that can resolve any potential crisis of drought and flooding. During heavy rainfall, it can divert access water to areas that need it, helping to prevent flooding in one area while providing water to another. In times of drought, the aqueduct can transfer water from regions with a surplus to regions that are experiencing a shortage. This helps to balance the water supply and demand across larger area, reducing the impacts of droughts on the affected regions. Serving as a searcher, the project operates strategically, reclaiming the right of way of the US and Mexico border to deploy a continental infrastructure that acts as a space of confluence. Lastly, this illustration depicts how a person can view the aqueduct through one of the most commonly used lithium devices in our daily life. mobile phones, or tablets. It demonstrates how the aqueduct transforms into a delightful and picturesque masterpiece that seamlessly integrates with the pre-existing infrastructure. In future, we envision the potential of the aqueduct to also become a hiking trail, creating new destinations and synergies among international travelers and tourists. We hope you enjoyed reviewing our project. Thank
Thank you.
you.